What's happening, fuckers? Please take a seat and stay still. I think this stuff's making me blind. Anyway, you may be wondering why I'm in an old Timmy saloon. Well, I came to this town on a mission to catch a wanted outlaw, but I got a little distracted by the poker table, by learning the art of five-finger fillet, and by showing off my gun skills. Spoiler, no one was impressed. Anyway, since we're here, and with the help of this antique, let's take a look at Red Dead Redemption, a game often overshadowed by its prequel, and see if it still holds up 15 years later. So, let's get into it. Successor to 2004's cult classic, Red Dead Revolver, Red Dead Redemption is an open-world title, offering a mix of quality gunplay, intense Wild West action, and more Wilhelm screams than anyone can handle. In this game, set in 1911, during the last days of the Old West and the American frontier, you play as former outlaw, John Marston, as he hunts the members of his old gang, while trying not to mention his family for 5 seconds. Along the way you meet many colorful characters, which include the federal government, God's most sober Irishman, and who could forget, average TikTok live salesman. While sharing similarities with other Rockstar-developed games of the period, offering cover shooting mechanics that were very much the style at the time, Red Dead does more than enough to ensure it's not just GTA with horses, while offering an array of apparently period-appropriate weapons, including pistols and revolvers, rifles and shotguns, and various throwable items. What really sets Red Dead Redemption apart is the Deadeye mechanic, which allows you to target various body parts on enemies, or target multiple enemies at once. And trust me, you can do some really goofy shit with it. As should be expected from Rockstar Games, what with the endless crunch during production, Red Dead does a great job offering both engaging gameplay and impressive depth of content. The gunplay feels fantastic, and manages to provide an interesting experience, one that feels like one part Old West stunt show, and one part most brutal live-leak video you've ever seen. The various weapons feel great to use, whether on foot or on horseback, and offer shooting with a satisfying weight. However, special credit must go to the lasso, if only because of the dark shit you can do with it. As mentioned, Red Dead offers a solid variety of side content, both in terms of conventional side quests, and various mini-games and collectibles, all which offer an enjoyable change of pace from the game's story missions. The game offers a variety of animals for the player to hunt and skin for meat and pelt, even if it doesn't go far enough for some apparently. It also offers multiple forms of gambling, which I definitely enjoyed, and was never upset by. And thankfully, unlike other Rockstar titles, nobody is harassing you to go bowling, because mobile phones hadn't been invented yet.
Hello?
Nico, it's Roman. Let's go bowling.
I don't understand it, old boy. Honest to goodness.
I don't have much bad to say about Red Dead itself, without it just turning into a rant about the PC remaster released last year, and how much of a reasonably priced, high quality, well-made remaster that it is. The movement can be a bit wonky, especially when traversing narrow spaces, though thankfully it doesn't attempt platforming enough to be a huge issue. My other major issue are the missions set in Mexico. While not absolutely awful, the quality noticeably drops in Mexico, a shame considering the quality of the rest of the story. Beyond this, the PC version suffers from minor technical issues, which probably annoy me way more than they should, a result of being charged full price for a port of a 15-year-old game. These issues include an often stuttering frame rate, NPCs occasionally popping out of existence, or what happens when you look at a train track the wrong way. And I'm not sure if this is specific to the PC version, but the NPCs in this game are thick as pig shit. This is best exemplified by this guy, who didn't seem bothered about being given the Alec Baldwin treatment. Maybe he just wants it to happen.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine. You just can't get it.
While playing the high-resolution PC version may skew my judgment somewhat, in terms of its presentation, Red Dead Redemption is a game that I think still holds up quite well, even after 15 long years. The game's map offers a decent variety of unique and interesting locations, each of which manage to feel distinct and well-detailed, while avoiding the overly muddy graphical styling common to the period. The character models also hold up well, feeling quite expressive for the time, while also offering a solid level of detail, even when they occasionally glitch during a cutscene or two. Additionally, Red Dead soundtrack is probably its greatest asset. The soundtrack draws heavy influence from the scores of iconic spaghetti westerns, specifically the work of Ennio Morricone, on classic movies such as A Fistful of Dollars, and The Good, the Bad and the Ugly. Composed by Bill Elm and Woody Jackson, Red Dead score takes a somewhat minimalist approach, yet provides high-quality music with solid variety. It's also notable amongst Rockstar titles for its lack of licensed music, since car radios wouldn't exist for about another decade, and no one ever thought to strap a radio to a horse. In conclusion, Red Dead Redemption is a title that holds up fantastically well, even after all these years. Even if I moan about the PC version, I can't deny that Red Dead is a thoroughly enjoyable title, with enough satisfying content to keep the player engaged for a long time. And that's without even mentioning the highly rated zombie-based DLC, Undead Nightmare. So without a doubt, I would definitely recommend Red Dead Redemption to anyone. Anyway, I'll be off now. We should probably get looking for that outlaw. He must be around this town here somewhere. Are you doing alright there, mate? Get bored of all the cowboy stuff, and fancy a few swigs from the old bottle? Well, I wouldn't worry too much. I'm certain the next one will be much better. Anyway, you rest well now. Nighty-night.